In the year 2045, the world had become a crucible of suffering and despair. The war that engulfed humanity knew no bounds, no mercy. Across a landscape of shattered dreams and broken bodies, Private Alex Reeves stood on the precipice of hell. His eyes, once filled with hope, now reflected the harsh reality of a world torn apart by endless war. The acrid stench of burning flesh filled the air as Alex's eyes scanned the horizon. Twisted metal and charred concrete stretched as far as the eye could see. Each breath was a reminder of the world they had lost. A grizzled veteran, more machine now than man, addressed the fresh-faced recruits. His words cut through the air like shrapnel. Each syllable weighted with the burden of countless battles and lost comrades.
This war isn't about victory. It's about survival. And surviving means losing your humanity piece by piece. You'll be more machine than man before this is over, if you're lucky enough to live that long.
Alex's hands trembled as he checked his experimental weaponry. His eyes, still holding a glimmer of determination, fell upon a worn photo of his family. In that moment, memories of a lost world flooded his mind, reminding him of what he was fighting for. Around him, his fellow soldiers prepared for the impending battle. Some prayed to gods long forgotten, while others injected themselves with combat stimulants, their eyes growing wild with artificial courage. The air was thick with fear and desperation.
This is it! Remember your training. Stay together and watch each other's backs.
A colossal, spider-like war machine crashed through a nearby building, its legs impaling screaming soldiers with sickening precision. The air filled with the sounds of twisting metal and dying men, a symphony of destruction. Through the dust and debris, Alex spotted a wounded medic, Sarah, pinned down and about to be crushed by falling concrete. In that moment, time seemed to slow as he faced a critical decision. In that moment, as death reigned from above and hell rose from below, Alex's mind raced. Save Sarah and risk his own life. Save Sarah and risk his own life. Or ensure his survival in this merciless war. The weight of his decision bore down on him like the rubble threatening to crush Sarah.
Hold on, Sarah. I'm coming. Just hold on.
Alex's decision was made in a heartbeat. He lunged forward, grabbing Sarah and pulling her to safety as the concrete slab crashed down, missing them by inches. The ground trembled beneath their feet, a stark reminder of their fragile existence. As they entered the underground maze, the world above faded away, replaced by a claustrophobic darkness that seemed to pulse with malevolent life.
We need to find a way back to our unit.
Agreed, but we need to be careful. Who knows what's down here?
I wanted to be a doctor, you know, to heal people. Now look at me.
I was going to be a teacher. Funny how things turn out.
Their whispered conversations echoed softly against the tunnel walls, a fragile lifeline of humanity in the midst of madness.
Which way do you think we should go?
I'm not sure. Let's try to find any signs of recent activity.
They encountered patrols of enemy soldiers, their bodies grotesquely melded with their armor, more machine than man. Servos whirred where joints should be, and blank, glowing eyes scanned the darkness. The creature's agonized screams echoed through the tunnels, a cacophony of suffering that threatened to shatter Alex and Sarah's already fragile minds.
It's almost easy to forget, isn't it, that beautiful things can still exist.
We should be careful. Who knows what's in this water?
You're right, but we need to stay hydrated. Small sips might be okay.
The bioweapon is ready. When deployed, it will wipe out millions. Victory will finally be ours.
We have to warn them. We have to stop this.
Whatever it takes, we can't let this happen.
The tunnels echoed with the sounds of pursuit. Alex and Sarah ran, their lungs burning. Every step a battle against exhaustion and terror. They turned a corner and found themselves in a vast underground chamber. For a moment, the sheer scale of it made them pause, their eyes struggling to adjust to the relative openness after the claustrophobic tunnels.
Alec, one of us has to make it out, to warn them.
No, there has to be another way.
You're faster, stronger, you have a better chance.
I can't leave you here. I won't.
You have to, for all of us. Go, now!
In the eerie silence of the ruined church, Alex's sanity began to fray. Hallucinations danced at the edge of his vision. Sarah, his family, comrades long dead, all watching him with accusing eyes. As Alex curled into himself, his body racked with silent sobs, the true horror of war revealed itself. Not in the bombs or the bullets, but in the slow, insidious erosion of the human soul. In the depths of his despair, as Alex lay broken in the ruined church, a vision cut through the darkness of his mind. He knew the cost, his sanity, his humanity, but the fate of millions hung in the balance. Buildings twisted and writhed like living things. The sky bled colors that had no name. Reality fractured around Alex. He experienced the battle in disjointed flashes, each moment an eternity of violence. Alex screamed, the sound tearing from his throat like a living thing. It was a howl of defiance against the universe itself. As the transmission sent, Alex collapsed. The stims wore off, and reality came crashing back in all its brutal clarity. In saving humanity, he had lost his own. Alex Reeves, the man, the soldier, the human, was gone. In his place stood a shell, a husk, a living testament to the horrors of war. A soldier's journey. The end.